This is a great time. Welcome to Talk Comics to me. It's me.
I'm Thursday. It's Champ.
it's a me, a Champ Champenstein. I'm Italian.
Yeah, you are. You did it really good.
Thank you. Who are you?
I don't know anymore. I don't know. I'm having a personality crisis, so we'll figure it out someday, and then I'll let you know.
Okay.
Well, I am just here.
Okay. Well, welcome here.
Thank you.
We're here to talk about comic books. I don't know what's going on or how we got here.
I don't know how I got here. All I know is I was walking home from work, and then I just ended up here. I just blacked out.
Materialized.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'm going to let Here take it over.
Yes, I'm here. We're just going to start talking about comics because that's what we do here.
Yeah.
This is Talk Comics to me. This is day one. Okay.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
We're good.
All right. This is Frank Frazetta's Death Dealer. This is issue number 4.
Can't wait till we get the stand.
I know, and then I can just set it right here. How about...
No, you're gonna ruin your comic.
That's fine. It's just a book. Okay. This is Death Dealer. This is issue number 4. This is just about, Death Dealer who is going through the motions, trying to rescue this kid. But this issue in particular kind of goes into how he acquired the Death Dealer helmet and became who he currently is, kind of the history of his life, and then the point
how he became Mr. Dealer.
Yeah, it's how he became Mr. Death Dealer. And yeah, just the magic behind that, and then the I guess process of him trying to rescue that kid and that woman. But of course, things do not go the way he plans them to, or the way they should. There's some death. There's lots of blood. There's fighting.
There's some death to be dealt. Would you say?
I would actually, and it's like very
yeah. No, I just love this.
I know.
I love the tears.
So yeah, he really gets to know himself in this issue. I'm talking some mad shit today, but this is actually, I really like this series a lot. I
don't think you were talking shit. I thought you were just doing a nice little funny spin to your joint today.
Just riffing.
Yeah, you're good.
It's very entertaining. It's a lot of fun. It's very silly, I think. Like a lot of the, I don't know, fantasy aspects of it is just very silly, of course. But I enjoy it. I like it a lot. And this is the end of this story arc. I, for some reason, thought there was only going to be like 4 or 5 issues. But they said, nope, we're going to keep going. We're just going to give you a little piece at a time. So
Fun.
It's good. There's but there's several Opus books that I'm like really into. And I was not expecting that at all because I had no idea who they were.
Yeah, that kind of just popped up.
Yeah. A lot of heavy metal books.
Some Cradle of Filth coming up soon.
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna go next. I have Alice Ever After. This is issue number 5, so this is the last issue. This wraps up our little Alice's story. Honestly, I was kind of disappointed in this ending.
Really?
Yeah, I didn't really like it. And then it was like at the end with a question mark.
So they are probably going to do another story?
Or like another arc, but I don't know if I'd want it. Yeah, it was just...
What was disappointing about it?
Just the way it ended. Like, I can't describe what happens without like completely ruining the book itself. Right. But like what happens to the main character was just I did not enjoy it. I mean, you're not supposed to,
right? But
also, I just like didn't like the way like I don't know.
So
I don't know the best way to describe why I didn't like it without being like just like said completely spoiling the whole entire thing. I think it was a fun book. It was a really good read. I like really enjoyed the art. But yeah, this ending was not what I wanted it to be. So maybe no, I don't know.
So let me ask you this. So was it an ending that like make sense, like you were kind of expecting it to end that way, but the execution of it was done poorly, or was it completely different than how you thought it should have ended, and that's why it was bad?
It was completely different than I thought it should have ended, and I don't think I saw what was going to happen. Like, I did not see that happening, the events of the book at the end. Man, I don't know. I just didn't enjoy it. Okay. I'll tell you, when we're done, if I can remember what happened.
Okay. I mean, that's fair, and that's cool that you enjoyed it up until that point.
Yeah, and there was, up until, the end where you see what happens, happened, I was that was when I was that was not... When that happened, when the ending, turned, I was okay.
Well, that stinks, but also I'm not surprised for an Alice in Wonderland book.
Yeah, I was just I suppose you're not wrong. All right, so next we have Phantasmagoria. This is issue number 1. This is a Black Caravan book. It's a little Victorian horror book about Professor Hawk.
Which we're into demons.
Yeah, so there's something possessing a young girl, and he's out to get it out.
Yeah, that's literally it. That's the best way to describe it. There's really nothing else to tell. It's just a classic little possession story.
Yeah, I like I said to you, it just took me so many times to read it, but I did enjoy it. I don't think I'll add it to my pull, though. I only special ordered this first one, and it took me so long to read this issue. It's
see, I can't remember.
Do I want this?
Yeah.
And it feels like if it took me so long, I probably don't.
I think I just straight up added it to my pull.
That would make sense.
I really like Black Caravan books. And I also just recently realized that the co-publisher of Black Caravan, Joseph Schmalke, I think is how you say his name, he did that Spiders book.
God Killers?
No, it's the We Don't Kill Spiders or something like that. Yeah, he did that one. I'm pretty sure it was that one anyway. He does a Black Caravan book, actually does it, that I really enjoyed, that has a second part coming out soon. And I just, a few days ago, put that together, that he's the one who deals with all the Black Caravan books, and that's probably why I enjoy all of them that I've read. But anyway, I think I added it, is what I was getting at.
Yeah, no, I just, like I said, I liked it. And I enjoyed, I liked the art. There was something about that kind of, took me out a little bit. But I thought it was an enjoyable book, and I think if you like horror stuff, it's worth a read. I just, once again, trying to slim down that pull file, and that is something that,
which I get.
Didn't hit the marks for me, apparently.
Yeah. It is a lot of reading, because it took me a little bit to read it, too. Once I kind of got into the flow of it, it was easier for me to enjoy it. But I mean, if you're not specifically into these types of things, if you just like horror, probably not for you.
Yeah.
It's a very... You just have to enjoy those things, is what I'm trying to say.
I don't know, because it's I suppose because it's not the way they speak is really Victorian-esque, or the mannerisms of the book are. I suppose it's just the demon possession itself and the build of the story. Anyway,
it's just a book, you know.
I don't know.
Was that Hitler?
I don't know. You're the one who read the book.
I mean, it's not, but it looks like it. Well, I mean, there is a war at the end here. Anyway, this is Sulphur Wells. This is issue number 2. This is just about a small town dealing with cryptids who have existed in that area for longer than people. One of the main characters spots this cryptid while they're out fishing and stuff, and he realizes that it's something that he's seen a couple times before, growing up. So he goes to the council man, the town head. I don't know what to call him.
The mayor?
No, it's not quite. It's more like a leader.
Yeah, we get the idea.
Yeah, it's just
any of those words work.
Yeah. he just goes there to like log where he saw it and stuff, and they start doing like an investigation of like how many different times they've seen this one, and then realize that they have seen others. And so it's just a book about hunting cryptids but not killing them. They're just investigating them.
Okay.
And then there's like a different story, the second half of the book, which I did not read because I was confused, because I was like, this has nothing to do with what I just read. It's just about a war. They find a body hanging out in the dirt with its legs straight up, and I was very confused by it. I was like, are they trying to swim? I didn't get it. It was very confusing for me, so I did not read it, so I cannot tell you about that. But I do like that book.
All right.
I like cryptids a lot, so it's a lot of fun, and I don't know, the art's really cool.
Okay.
That's all I'm gonna say about it.
Okay. You said a lot.
Yeah. I didn't mean to. I just started. I couldn't stop.
Yeah. Okay, so I have Sandman Universe, Nightmare Country. This is issue number 5. This is just continuing the little Sandman story about the Corinthian and him trying to figure out what, like, there's like a shadow basically of him. It's like the big fat thing that with tongues for eyes that she keeps seeing. So yeah, it's just Dream is in this one. Just more Sandman stuff.
Are you enjoying it?
Yeah, no, I really, really like it a lot. Like, it's a really good story. I like I've said before, I like the guest artist on every book. I like the way the story's flowing. I liked especially this issue because it really put into place like where it's going to go from here.
Okay.
So, and it also, once again, like, kind of ties back to the like beginning of Sandman and the Corinthian story and things that have happened to him. So,
how many issues is it supposed to be?
I have no idea.
You don't? Okay. For some reason,
I assume it's just like an ongoing or like a 6 to 12 issue type thing.
What number is that one?
5.
5? Okay.
Because this feels like it's starting everything.
Okay.
So
for some reason I thought it was 6, but then I don't know, the way that you made it seem sounded like everything was like being explained fully. And
no, not at all. This is just getting the story, like, it's explained everything and getting the story kicked off.
Okay.
So yeah, I think it's fun. I really like it.
Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Very good.
Next we have Pentagram of Horror. This is issue number 4. This is just a horror anthology by Marco Fontanilli. And this issue is about a lot of stuff. There's a lot of stuff going on here.
Yeah, it's called The Devil's Right Hand, and you can pretty much figure out what the story is from that.
It was enjoyable, but I think, that first one really peaked it, and then it's kind of just kept a steady ground where it's like, I think the art is interesting, the stories are like intriguing, but I am glad it is only 5 issues.
Yeah, I was gonna say they're nothing like spectacular, like nothing that I would be like, oh my god, you have to read this issue. It's just, I do like that each one is different, but yeah, I think the art is the most interesting thing about it.
Yeah, and that's like, that is about it. I don't got anything else.
Neither do I. All right.
Unfortunately.
I did not read this. I have a lot of opinions about it, though. This is Gambit. This is issue number 2. This is the Hellfire Gala variant. It's Slutty Gambit. That's why I got it. Yeah, I did not read this. This book is terrible. I couldn't even make it through the first one. So if anyone tells you it's good, don't listen to them.
Oh.
I'm just kidding. I'm sure other people like it. I just don't. I don't get it. I'm not into it.
Yeah.
It's not for me.
That's fair.
Is all.
That's fair.
And that's all I'm going to say about that, because that was really mean what I said. So, this is Knights of X. This is issue number 5. This is the last one. Apparently. They just cut it off at 5. So, I feel like I can actually talk about it now. Gambit died in one of the previous issues, and so this issue is them discovering that he's not actually dead, he's just different, which is something that I have said multiple times, when you die in the other world, you don't quite come back the same. So this is them just trying to find him and put him back together. That's all. It was fine. It was fine.
Alright, so I have... book is Floppy. I have Variants. This is issue number 3. This is just a Jessica Jones mystery, as this says. And this is Jessica Jones dealing with a bunch of variants from different dimensions. She's got some She-Hulk and Iron Fist hanging out, helping her out. Yeah, that's it. I enjoy this book. I am excited to see. I'm going to add it to my pull.
Okay.
After special ordering, like that first one and second one. There's something, it could, be that Phil Note art that just, like, draws me in, but I think the story's, like, fun enough where I do want to see, like, what happens, who these variants are, and, like, if they are who they say they are. And
that is 6 issues, right?
Yes.
5. I remember it being limited, but I just can't remember how many.
I don't know. One of those numbers. 5, 6, 4, 5, 6.
Something like
definitely
that.
More than 4.
Yeah.
Because that's number 3, and I don't think it could finish in 4.
That would be really funny if they did, like they did with Knights of X.
Yeah, and I'm just like, oh shit.
It's done.
Next we both have Moon Knight. This is Black, White, and Blood, and have you read any of these issues?
Yeah, I read the first 3. I just haven't read this one.
Okay. I haven't read any of the issues, but we both didn't read this one, so it looks good.
Yeah, no, this one looks fantastic. To be honest, I haven't even, like, opened it yet. I just didn't have time to. I forgot to take it with me to work today when I took my others, but it looks great.
Yeah, it looks real good.
So I'll probably read this when I get home.
Yeah, just different little Moon Knight stories by different creators, all in black, white, and red. Yeah.
Interesting. I have enjoyed all of them that I've read so far, and so I don't feel like I will be disappointed at all, but
alright.
It's just, I got a lot of anthologies that I'm reading right now. It's weird. I didn't think about it.
Yeah, that's like, I have a lot of anthologies, and that one I was just like, I don't know, it just didn't hit with me like I wanted it to, so I've just kind of been putting off all the issues.
Well, and you pretty much know, like, what you're getting when you get it, so it's, I don't know, I don't feel like you're missing anything. I just feel like if you need a little bit of a Moon Knight story, then you can read it.
Yeah,
but
true.
We already have Moon Knight.
Well, we don't anymore. I don't anymore.
Oh, shoot. I forgot about that.
Because it's not good.
I hope I took it off because it comes out next week. I think I did, but I'll have to double check. Anyway, this is, if you can't see, this is XForce. This is issue number 31. This ties in with Judgment Day that is happening at the moment, but it's kind of hard to tell how in these.
Okay.
So
I feel like that happens sometimes with these books.
Yeah, it's weird because they like...
It's like one page where it's like vaguely described or talked about, yeah.
So this is told in 2 different stories here. So in one of them, Craven is trying to get to the Celestial so that he can be judged because of, Judgment Day and all that kind of stuff. But he discovers a way to make it to Krakoa so he can do stuff there using Deadpool. I don't know. I do like the Craven parts in this one. I thought they were very interesting, and they didn't really have anything to do with X-Force itself, and so I thought that was weird. Whatever. The other half of the story is Omega Red is working for X-Force, and he is off doing his own mission, but he kind of does it wrong. He does it how he wants to do it, and that's pretty much it. He's trying to be a part of Krakoa and all the mutants and stuff, but he's kind of doing things his own way, and Sage is trying to help him be like integrated into it, and I do like that aspect of it. I think that's really cool, but I don't like Beast, and so it's kind of hard for me to like, especially when he's like forefront in these issues, which he's not in here a lot, but he does have a lot to say like he normally does. So it was just a little difficult, but overall I think I did like that issue. I just don't, it was just confusing the way it was set up.
Yeah, got you. Okay, so next I have Wildcards, Drawing of Cards. This is issue number 2. This just Wildcard Day. This is start of Wildcard Day. So some people turn into horrible monsters. One person turns into a giant tree. One person's head just rips off their body, and they have...
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's just sick. It's really cool. I'm really enjoying this. I don't know. I feel like you don't have to have any sort of relationship to the Wildcard books to read this, because obviously, short of Dave, I don't. But it does just have like a super like pulpy feel to it. Like it just feels like you're reading like a pulp book, just like the way everything like is happening and like the way everybody talks. Having a lot of fun.
Good.
So
good. I was wondering about that because I've never read it either, but it sounded very interesting.
Yeah. I'm excited to like see how it like what else happens, because like Dr. Todd and Jet Boy, the bad guy, Dr. Todd, Jet Boy is the good guy. They got in a fight, and like that's kind of what set off all of the Wildcards Day.
Okay,
so
it's fun.
It's fun.
It's fun.
We only find them when they're dead. This is issue number 13. I still have not caught up. I think I'm going to wait until it's all over, just because it makes more sense to me to do that.
Yes. So I will not spoil anything, but I will say that it is very obviously coming to its conclusion, and I'm really excited to see like where the story is, like where it's going, because these last few issues actually have been a lot of I don't want to say fun, because it's not necessarily like roller coaster fun, but it's been very entertaining, and I don't know, it's been very nice to read. I enjoy it. Is all.
All right, we have House of Slaughter. This is issue number 8. This is just our boy or girl or they them Edwin.
I love Edwin.
Yeah, and you kind of just I think get a little insight into their life, which they might not have a full memory on. I love this book. I love all of the Something is Killing the Children stuff, but I really have especially this House of Slaughter run quite a bit.
Yeah, I don't know what it is about, because I did enjoy the first story arc a lot, but there's something about this one that is just done so well. I'm very attached to this character.
Yeah, I mean that also makes sense too, because I think this is more of a character that you would become attached to.
Yeah,
to be honest,
I agree.
That only makes sense. So next, you can't see what the title of this book is, but if you're listening, you can see it anyway. So this is Blink.
I can't even find light for it. Yeah, this is Blink.
This is issue number 2. I don't remember the character's name in this book.
I can't either. I know his name is Joel.
Yeah.
And her name is Ren.
She's kind of been looking to figure out what her past is. She has some blank spaces, and she convinces her friend to come into this building
that she has vague memories of, was led to, if you will.
Yeah. And stuff does not go well.
She walks straight into a haunted house.
Yeah. I said I think it was a mixture between the panels and just the way they described their walking and stuff. It really reminded me of House of Leaves a lot.
Yeah.
Just different panels and stuff. The one I was just on, but stuff like that where it's just oh my god, how far did they go?
Yeah, this part.
Yeah,
these last few pages, the way that
this one too.
Yeah.
It's
how they're arrows, but very triangular shapes, as if you're supposed to be going in that direction. This book is done really cool.
Yeah, it looks really good. I think it's really intriguing. It draws you in especially this issue, really quickly, because you want to like, I don't know. I want to know now.
Yeah, because even this, like, I was confused by the words, the way they were set up on this page, but it literally takes you in the direction you're supposed to go, and the background is like a maze.
Yeah.
So that is really cool. A very interesting book.
Yeah, so I just like those little aspects of it. It's really well done. Yeah, it gives you like a very ominous feel.
Yeah, it reminds me of oh my god, what is that movie called? It came out in like 2006, and it's like a zombie movie, but it's like very low budget zombie, like House of the Devil. The way that how dark it is, and like, yeah, that's kind of what it reminded me of, because when you get there, it's just immediate bad feelings. You know that something is going wrong and is going to continue going wrong. And I thought that was really cool. I like books that make me feel uncomfortable, and I'm not even going through it.
Okay. Well, that's all we got.
That's it. That was a pretty quick week.
Yes.
It's only 30 minutes.
Yeah. And 3 of those minutes we gotta cut out.
That's not bad.
So, we'll see you all later. Go support your local comic book shops, support your local libraries, take care of your friends, be nice to each other, do good things. I don't know what you got, Heather.
Don't forget to email and call Jean Stothert as much as you possibly can and make her do work.
I guess I was going to say if you're in Omaha, but then I guess even if you're not in Omaha.
Yeah, just make her do the work that she's supposed to be doing.
Anyway, that's all we got. We love you, and we'll see you on the flippity flip.